If your mornings feel rushed and your mind's already racing, you're not just tired, you're off balance. That persistent morning anxiety isn't merely a mood. It destroys momentum. When your first thoughts are stress and urgency, you carry that tension into every choice, every task, every conversation. Yet it doesn't have to remain this way. Starting your day with calm intention changes everything. Suddenly, your mind is sharp. You're not reacting, you're directing. You move with clarity, with aim. And that is when true progress happens, not in chaos, but in the quiet before it. In just a few moments, you'll discover how to design a morning of intention, one that clears your mind, focuses your energy, and sets the rhythm for a day of achievement. One awakening with purpose. Every dawn presents a critical decision to rise with intent or drift without direction. This choice, however small it seems, sets the path for your entire day and ultimately for your life. Before the world awakens, before distractions begin, a sacred quiet exists. It is within the stillness that exceptional minds have long discovered their greatest strength. Consider the industrial pioneers. They understood what many overlook: your mornings shape your destiny. They did not find wealth by chance. They built it deliberately, beginning with the first hour of the day. For them, each morning was not merely a new 24 hours, but the opening of a blank canvas, a fresh page in the story they chose to write. They woke with resolve, not from routine. They rose with vision, not with confusion. They knew that how you start determines how you finish. Your first waking moments are the rudder of your life's ship. Consider this: before the sun rises, before schedules begin, you stand at a sacred starting point. In that moment, you must decide: will you let the day shape you, or will you shape the day? Those who rise without aim become subjects of circumstance. Their mood shifts with the weather, the news, or another's demands. They are like leaves in the wind, hoping for favorable currents, but never steering toward a chosen shore. They wake late, rush through motions, and wonder why life feels unmanageable. But those who rise with purpose are different. They treat the morning as a sacred ritual. They meditate, visualize, journal, and plan. They reconnect with their why, the inner fire that drives them. They do not wake to escape sleep. They wake to pursue a vision. They know exactly where they are headed because they have already arrived there in their minds before their feet touch the floor. Clarity is power, and clarity is born in the morning's quiet. When the world is still and your thoughts are undisturbed, you can hear your inner voice, the one that speaks truth, the one that remembers your dreams. In this hour, you reconnect with your deepest self, apart from the masks and expectations the world places upon you. The great achievers did not fill their mornings with distraction. They filled them with determination. They did not wake up reacting to the world. They woke up to build their world. That is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. A life of impact is not made in single grand gestures, but in small, consistent choices. And the most important of those choices is how you begin your day. So ask yourself, what do your mornings say about your life? Are they chaotic, rushed, and scattered? Or are they calm, focused, and filled with purpose? Do not wait for inspiration to find you. Design your mornings so that you become your own inspiration. Before you rise tomorrow, pause. Close your eyes. See your ideal day. See yourself moving with strength, speaking with assurance, acting with confidence. Feel the pull of your ambitions. Let that vision set the tone. Then rise, not slowly, not lazily, but with urgency and conviction. The world does not need more people drifting. It needs people like you, awake, aware, and ignited by purpose. You are the captain. The morning is your ship, and today is your sea. Choose your course before the world chooses it for you. 2. The power of setting goals. Imagine starting your day by reviewing clear, specific aims. Before the world's noise enters your mind, before distractions dilute your attention, you take a moment to reconnect with what truly matters. That single intentional act, setting goals, can alter the path of your entire life. Reflect on the great inventors. They did not find greatness by accident. Their success was not luck or a random gift. Each morning, they approached the day with purpose. They knew exactly what they aimed to achieve. Their goals were not vague wishes floating in thought. They were tangible, specific, and written down, each one a deliberate step toward the future they envisioned. When you write down your goals, something powerful occurs. You are not just making a list. You are declaring a commitment to your future self. You are forming a contract with your own mind. Goals are not merely wishes. They are commitments. And commitments, when honored, become reality. The difference between a life of mediocrity and a life of mastery often lies in one simple habit, the daily review of clear goals. Not once a year, not once a month, every single morning. Picture this: you open a notebook. You write down the 3 or 4 most important things you must accomplish today. You picture their completion vividly. You feel the pride, the progress, the forward motion. This simple ritual does more than prepare you mentally. It primes your entire subconscious to spot opportunities, resist distractions, and summon the energy to act. This is not fantasy, it is science. The mind naturally seeks goals. When you give it a clear target, reinforced by writing and visualization, it begins working in the background, filtering information, guiding decisions, and shaping behavior. It is like activating an inner compass that points steadily toward your desired future. The great inventors understood this. They did not start their day aimlessly. They began with questions, challenges, experiments, intentions. Every creation, every breakthrough was the result of this disciplined clarity. Their achievements were not isolated flashes of genius. They were the products of structured, focused daily effort. What is stopping you from doing the same? You do not need to invent something world-changing to live with intention. You need only decide today to reclaim your mornings, to treat them as sacred. Recognize that before the world tries to seize your attention, you have the chance to shape your destiny. Write down your objectives each morning, not just distant visions, but immediate steps. What must be done today? What action, however small, will move you forward? And once written, do not stop there. Visualize their completion. See yourself finishing that presentation, making that important call, completing that project, taking that walk, reading that chapter. The clearer your mental picture, the stronger your emotional drive, because your subconscious does not distinguish between imagined reality and actual reality. It responds to emotion, clarity, and repetition. The more vividly you see your success, the more likely you are to achieve it. This is why champion athletes visualize victory, why elite performers rehearse triumph in their minds before stepping onto the stage. You are no different. Your life is your arena. So ask yourself, what are your goals for today? Are they written down? Are they clear, actionable, meaningful? Or are they just floating ideas, waiting for the right mood or moment? Do not wait. Create the moment. Your daily goal setting habit is not a mere productivity trick. It is a way of life, a declaration of who you are and who you are becoming. Over time, these small moments compound. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and suddenly you have built something remarkable, not by chance, but by choice. Remember, the future does not arrive fully formed. It is shaped in the morning's quiet by the ink of your pen, by the images in your mind. Begin each day as the great builders did, with clarity, purpose, and a refusal to drift. You have the power. Use it. Set your goals. Write them down. Visualize their completion. Then go make them real. 3. Harnessing morning momentum. Momentum is a mighty force. It is the silent engine behind great accomplishments, the invisible push driving a productive life. And it begins the moment you open your eyes. The earliest hours are not just minutes on a clock. They are the launch pad for everything you will do, feel, and achieve in the hours ahead. Harness the energy of a powerful start, and you create a chain reaction of success. Look to history for proof. The great industrialists did not stumble into success. They engineered it day by day, hour by hour. Their secret weapon was early morning action. Long before the world stirred, they were already in motion, turning intention into deed and vision into blueprint. They understood a golden rule. Starting strong creates unstoppable momentum. When you begin your day with power and clarity, you build speed. That first task, especially the hardest one, becomes a catalyst. It sets a tone. It tells your mind, I am in control. I make progress. And with that one win, the rest of the day begins to follow your command. You carry that feeling of accomplishment like a torch, lighting the path for every other task. Imagine the difference. One person wakes up, stumbles through breakfast, and finally starts working by mid-morning, already feeling behind. Another wakes with purpose, identifies their most demanding task, and completes it before others have even begun. Who feels more confident, more energized, more in control? That is the magic of momentum. Once you feel it, it propels you forward with little resistance. The psychology is simple. When you complete something difficult early, you trigger a reward response in your brain. That sense of achievement releases dopamine, a chemical of motivation and drive. You do not just feel good, you feel capable. And that capability spills into everything else you do. Meetings feel more focused. Even small tasks are handled with sharper attention. But momentum does more than boost productivity. It reduces stress. When you face your biggest challenge head on and conquer it early, you free your mind from the anxiety of avoidance. You no longer carry the weight of unfinished business. Instead, you replace potential stress with proven victory. You shift from a mindset of defense to one of offense, and that shift can redefine your entire experience of the day. Winning your morning is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about choosing discipline over delay, action over anxiety. It is about creating a pattern of movement that becomes a rhythm and eventually a way of life. One small act of courage in the morning can ripple into significant outcomes by evening. So, what is your first battle? Is it a difficult conversation you have been avoiding? A complex report requiring deep focus? A workout that tests your will? Whatever it is, face it first, not after you have warmed up, not when the timing feels perfect first. Because the truth is, waiting does not make hard tasks easier. It makes them heavier. The longer they sit, the more they drain your energy and attention. But when you do them early, you lift that weight off your shoulders and give yourself freedom to move. Let your morning be a declaration. Let it say today, I am not waiting for momentum. I am creating it. Remember this. The way you begin determines how far you go. Your energy, your discipline, your momentum, they all start with a choice. And the most powerful choice you can make is to begin strong. Win the morning. Win the day. For building resilience through daily habits. Life will test you, not once, not twice, but repeatedly, often when you least expect it. Yet within this truth lies a profound gift. Every morning offers a fresh chance to strengthen your resilience. It is not just the dawn of a new day. It is a training ground for your inner growth, a sacred hour to prepare your mind and spirit for whatever lies ahead. Few understood this better than the iconic wartime leader. During the darkest days of global conflict, he stood unshaken while bombs fell and uncertainty loomed. His strength did not arise by accident. It was forged through discipline, clarity, and a relentless refusal to yield. His mornings were not idle. They were purposeful. He greeted the day not as routine, but as preparation for leadership under pressure. Resilience is not a trait reserved for a chosen few. It is a skill, a muscle, that grows stronger each time you challenge it. And like all strength, it is built through consistent effort. Each morning, you are given the chance to train that muscle. The question is, do you take it? Begin by embracing small challenges with intent. Take the cold shower. Walk when it is easier to sit. Finish what you start. These may seem like simple actions, but they are not insignificant. They are quiet declarations to yourself that you are capable, disciplined, and willing to do what others will not. In the small acts of discomfort, your resolve is forged. Resilient people do not wait for adversity to strike before preparing. They train daily. They meet inconvenience with a proactive mindset. When something goes wrong, they do not ask, "Why me?" They ask, "What now?" This shift in perspective is the cornerstone of mental toughness. It is not about being unaffected by struggle. It is about being unbroken by it. Setbacks are not interruptions on your path. They are essential steps along it. When you begin your morning with the mindset that challenges are opportunities, your response to hardship changes. You stop resisting pain and start transforming it. This is how character is formed, not in ease, but in endurance. Make this your morning ritual before the world's noise enters. Sit with yourself. Breathe. Reflect. Ask, what can I do today to grow stronger? Then act on it. Do not wait for comfort or the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Whether it is a difficult conversation, a hard decision, or delayed gratification, lean into it. Understand this resilience is not born in grand gestures. It is built in quiet discipline. It is the decision to rise when you would rather sleep, to continue when quitting would be easier, to stay grounded when the winds of life try to knock you off course. The great leader once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And that courage begins each morning. It begins with how you meet the day before it meets you. The strength you cultivate early becomes your armor. It stands by you when life gets loud. It reminds you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. It does not promise ease, but it ensures readiness. So when trials come, and they will, you will not shrink. You will rise already prepared because you have made resilience not just a reaction, but a daily ritual. Each morning you are offered a choice: build strength or let the day shape you. Choose the former. Let every sunrise be your forge. Let every challenge be your training. Let every moment of discomfort be your preparation for greatness. Resilience is not found. It is created, one morning at a time. 5. Belief shapes reality. Your reality is a reflection of your deepest beliefs. The world you experience, the results you achieve, the limits you perceive, they all begin in the quiet chambers of your mind. It is not the outside world that determines your success. It is the thoughts you allow to take root each morning. The pioneering automaker understood this well. He famously said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." In that simple truth lies the blueprint for personal achievement. He did not build an empire because he had more resources than others. He built it because he believed he could. Belief was his engine, and discipline was his steering wheel. Each morning, you are given a blank canvas, a new opportunity to shape your life. And it begins not with action, but with belief. Before you set goals, before you dive into tasks, you must align your mind with the possibility of success. You must believe that what you seek is possible, that you are capable. Start your day by affirming your belief in yourself, not in a vague, wishful way, but with conviction. Stand before a mirror if you must, and speak the words aloud: I am capable. I am focused. I am worthy of success. I will overcome challenges. I create value. This is not arrogance. It is alignment. You are aligning your inner world with the outcomes you desire. Because if your subconscious is filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, it will sabotage your progress at every turn. But if it is filled with belief, purpose, and clarity, it will work as your most powerful ally. Morning affirmations are more than motivational phrases. They are commands to the subconscious mind. When repeated with emotion and consistency, they rewire the brain. They shift your identity from one who hopes to one who knows. Belief does not guarantee ease, but it guarantees endurance. It is the foundation upon which all action rests. When belief is strong, failure becomes a stepping stone. Setbacks become signals, not stop signs. Your mind stops asking, "Can I?" and starts asking, "How will I?" Consider all the great achievers in history. They faced criticism, doubt, opposition. But their belief in their mission, rooted deep in their morning rituals, carried them through storms that would have broken lesser spirits. They did not just wake up and work, they woke up and believed. When you begin each day with self-belief, you stop looking outward for permission. You stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. You stop needing validation. Instead, you create your own momentum. You clear the mental fog of uncertainty and walk into your day with purpose and precision. And here is the truth. The mind does not distinguish between imagination and reality. What you vividly imagine and emotionally affirm, it accepts as truth. So if you feed it belief, it will generate action aligned with that belief. It will notice opportunities. It will fuel perseverance. It will silence inner resistance. But if you allow doubt to take hold each morning, you are planting weeds where flowers should grow. Your morning is your mental workshop. It is where you decide what kind of person you will be and what kind of life you will build. Do not leave it to chance. Claim it. Breathe life into it. Speak power into it. Let belief be your compass, because ultimately your reality is not written by fate. It is authored by belief, and belief begins with a choice you must make each and every morning. So choose wisely. Choose strength. Choose clarity. Choose to believe, and watch as your world begins to shift accordingly. 6. Cultivating passion and purpose. Passion is the fuel for extraordinary achievement. It is the fire that burns beneath the surface, quietly driving bold actions and courageous dreams. Without passion, even the most well-planned path can feel hollow. But with it, every moment becomes meaningful, every setback becomes bearable, and every morning becomes a call to greatness. The iconic creator of magical worlds did not build a kingdom of imagination through strategy alone. He built it with passion, relentless, visionary, undying passion. Long before there were theme parks and animated films, there was a man with a dream so vivid that no obstacle could dim its light. His mornings were not clouded with doubt. They were illuminated by purpose. Each day, he reminded himself of the joy, wonder, and hope he wanted to bring into the world. You, too, carry that spark. Maybe it is buried beneath layers of routine or dulled by the weight of responsibility. But it is there, and every morning gives you a chance to reignite it. Ask yourself, why did I begin this journey? What vision once stirred my soul and made me move with urgency? What legacy do I hope to leave behind? These are not questions for the idle mind. They are the questions that bring you back to your core. They reconnect you with what matters most. Because passion, when nurtured, has the power to transform ordinary days into meaningful adventures. Each morning, before you step into the world, take time to reconnect with your purpose. Revisit the dream. Speak it aloud. See it in your mind. Remind yourself of the lives you wish to touch, the change you want to create, the story you are writing with every decision. Passion is not about constant excitement. It is about consistent direction. It is not loud or flashy. Often it is quiet, steady, and deeply personal. But when you feed it, it becomes unstoppable. It becomes the energy that fuels action even when motivation fades. It becomes the reason you keep going when the road gets rough. Think of passion as a fire. Left unattended, it flickers and dies. But tended to every morning, it grows, radiating warmth and light into everything you do. This is why your mornings matter so much. It is not just the tasks you plan or the goals you set. It is the why behind it all, the emotional fire that fuels the engine. Obstacles will come. There will be long days, failures, moments of fatigue. But when your actions are rooted in passion, those moments lose their power to break you. Because you are not just working for a paycheck or a title. You are building something meaningful. You are pursuing a purpose bigger than comfort. The great dreamer once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." And where does that courage come from? Passion. The kind you must return to each morning. The kind that reminds you that your journey matters. So before the noise of the world creeps in, give yourself that gift. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Reflect on your mission. Feel the emotion behind your goals. Let that feeling fill your chest, sharpen your focus, and guide your first steps. When you nurture passion daily, you awaken an inner drive that cannot be manufactured or faked. It is real. It is raw. And it moves mountains. It whispers to you in moments of doubt and shouts in moments of triumph. It makes you resilient, focused, and deeply fulfilled. Every great achievement in history was powered by passion. Yours is no different. So start your day not just with plans, but with purpose. Let passion be the pulse of your morning. Stoke that fire and let it carry you toward your life's ultimate purpose. Because a life fueled by passion is a life that cannot be stopped. 7. Continuous learning and growth. Commit to learning something new each morning. In the quiet hours of dawn, before the noise of the world rushes in, you hold the key to your own evolution. There is no greater investment than the one you make in your mind. And the most powerful way to grow is to embrace the discipline of learning daily, deliberately, and with curiosity. The emancipating statesman, born into humble circumstances with limited formal education, became one of history's most intellectually agile leaders. He spent his mornings reading, reflecting, and absorbing ideas that would later shape a nation. His wisdom did not come from privilege. It came from persistence. He understood that every morning was an opportunity to expand his perspective, refine his thinking, and prepare his soul for the weight of leadership. You do not need grand resources to follow his path. You need only the willingness to show up, to your books, to your questions, to your curiosity. Lifelong learners are not defined by diplomas or titles, but by a mindset. They look at each sunrise and ask, "What can I discover today?" Whether you read a chapter, practice a skill, or explore a new idea, the act of learning each morning sends a powerful message to your subconscious. I am still growing. I am still becoming. I am not done. That mindset is your greatest asset in a world that never stops evolving. Morning learning does more than build knowledge. It sharpens your mind. It strengthens your focus. It creates momentum for the rest of your day. And most importantly, it keeps your ego in check. The learner's mindset is humble. It knows that no matter how much you know, there is always more to understand. Think of your mind like a blade. Without regular honing, it dulls, but with consistent sharpening, it becomes precise, adaptable, and powerful. Each morning, with just a few minutes of intentional learning, you keep your blade sharp. You become more effective in your work, more thoughtful in your conversations, and more resilient in your challenges. Adaptability is no longer optional. It is essential, and learning is the gateway to adaptability. The more you know, the more you can pivot. The more you grow, the more you can lead. Those who stop learning become rigid, fearful of change. But those who learn every day become confident in uncertainty. They trust their ability to adapt, to solve, to rise. Make it a habit. Set aside 10, 15, 20 minutes each morning. Choose your source of wisdom, a biography, a philosophy, a new language, a practical skill. Do not just skim, engage. Take notes, reflect, apply. Let learning be a living experience, not a passive routine. Growth is never accidental. It does not happen in the rush of reaction. It happens in the stillness of intention. When you sit down in the morning with a mind ready to learn, you are choosing to shape who you become. You are designing your future one idea at a time. So ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I stretch my thinking? What idea can I carry with me through the rest of the day? The great leader did not become great overnight. He became great through years of quiet study, relentless curiosity, and deep reflection. His mornings were not moments of distraction. They were moments of transformation. Let yours be the same. Begin each day, not just by waking up your body, but by awakening your mind. Commit to the habit. Embrace the mindset. And watch as every morning adds a new layer to your strength, your wisdom, and your legacy. Because the person who learns every morning is the person who leads every day. 8. Adaptability in adversity. Your flexibility in hard times determines your success. Life will rarely go according to plan. The unexpected does not ask for permission. It arrives unannounced, demanding your response. And in those moments, it is not strength alone that carries you forward. It is adaptability, the ability to bend without breaking, to shift without losing purpose. This is the mark of enduring greatness. Look to the lives of visionary founders. Their triumphs were not born from perfect conditions, but from the power to adapt when conditions changed. They did not resist change, they mastered it. They understood that unpredictability is not the enemy, but the invitation to grow, to pivot, to rise. Markets fluctuated, trends faded, crises came, yet they endured. Why? Because they trained themselves to respond, not react, to see solutions where others saw setbacks. Your morning routine should include this training. Each daybreak is more than a fresh start. It is a rehearsal for life's uncertainty. Use the morning's quiet to build mental flexibility. Ask yourself, what might challenge me today, and how will I meet it with calm and clarity? Visualize yourself adapting. Prepare not just for success, but for resilience. Adaptability begins with mindset. If you view change as disruption, you will resist it. But if you view it as direction, you will embrace it. The most successful individuals do not just survive change, they harness it. They do not mourn the loss of old plans, they build new ones, better ones, aligned with reality. Train your mind to spot the opportunity inside adversity. When something unexpected arises, pause. Do not panic. Instead, ask, where is the growth here? What advantage is hidden beneath this obstacle? This perspective is not natural. It is practiced. And the best time to practice is each morning, before the world makes its demands. Imagine stepping into your day prepared not only for what you expect, but also for what you do not. That is power. That is freedom. When your mind is rooted in adaptability, you stop fearing change. You start using it. You become agile. You move with the current, not against it. Make adaptability part of your morning ritual. Reflect on past situations where you grew through uncertainty. Write down one way you will stay flexible today. Remind yourself you do not need control. You need clarity, clarity of purpose, clarity of mindset. With that, you can adapt to anything. The truth is, life will always test you. Plans will unravel. People will disappoint. Circumstances will shift. But if you meet each morning with a spirit of openness and adaptability, you will not just endure, you will evolve. Let every challenge become a stepping stone. Let every setback become a setup for something better. When you adapt, you grow. When you grow, you lead. And when you lead through adversity, you become unstoppable. Embrace change not as a threat, but as a teacher. Begin each day ready to adjust, to flex, to rise. Because adaptability does not just help you survive, it helps you thrive. And thriving, after all, is the real measure of success. 9. The mindset of gratitude. Gratitude shapes perception. The way you view your world is influenced not by what happens, but by how you interpret what happens. And nothing refines that interpretation more powerfully than a grateful heart. Begin your morning with gratitude, and you lay the foundation for a day defined not by lack, but by abundance. The influential humanitarian and former First Lady made gratitude a daily practice. In the face of personal trials and global crises, she chose to focus on what was good, right, and worth celebrating. That habit did not just lift her spirits, it strengthened her character. It allowed her to lead with compassion, speak with purpose, and influence the world with grace. Her secret was not just resilience, it was gratitude. Each morning, you have the same opportunity. Before the noise of the day clouds your thoughts, take a few moments to reflect. Ask yourself, what do I have today that I once hoped for? What simple joys surround me? What lessons have I learned through difficulty? In asking these questions, you reframe your life not as a series of burdens, but as a collection of blessings. Gratitude fosters a positive attitude. It is more than a feeling. It is a perspective, a lens through which you see your circumstances. And that lens changes everything. When you focus on what is going well, you train your mind to find the good in every situation. You stop taking things for granted. You become more present, more hopeful, more alive. This mindset does not just elevate your mood, it improves your mental health. Research shows that people who practice daily gratitude experience less stress, better sleep, and greater overall happiness. Why? Because gratitude shifts your attention from what's missing to what's meaningful. It quiets the inner critic and awakens inner peace. Relationships thrive in the soil of gratitude. When you appreciate the people in your life, you connect more deeply. You listen more intently. You forgive more easily. Gratitude strengthens bonds because it reminds you of the value others bring into your world. It says, I see you. I appreciate you. You matter. Obstacles lose their sting when viewed through the lens of appreciation. A setback becomes a teacher. A failure becomes feedback. A delay becomes a hidden gift. Gratitude transforms the narrative. Instead of asking, why me? You begin asking, what is this teaching me? And that shift opens doors where walls once stood. Make it a habit. Start each day by writing down 3 things you are grateful for. They do not have to be grand. Often, the small things carry the most beauty: a warm cup of tea, a kind word, a breath of fresh air. Let these acknowledgments set the tone for your day. Gratitude is magnetic. It draws goodness into your life because it focuses your energy on what is working. And when you focus on what is working, you naturally build more of it. So, before your feet hit the floor, pause, reflect, give thanks. The world may not change, but your world will. Because when you begin with gratitude, you begin with power. And from that place, success flows naturally. The world remembers those who act boldly. Visionary inventors did not merely dream. They acted upon their visions each morning, creating legacies that changed the world. Your actions today will shape your tomorrow and define your legacy. Each day, ask yourself, how will my actions today impact my legacy? Take deliberate steps daily toward meaningful accomplishments. Greatness is not merely contemplated, it is acted upon decisively. Let every morning motivate you toward decisive action, confidently knowing your dreams are within reach. Now is your moment. Embrace the morning and transform your life. Win the morning, and you will surely win the day.